Morning, dear children. A positive attitude will lead to a positive outcomes. With this, we'll start our lesson. Okay. So from the first chapter, actually I will start second lesson. Open up his spreadsheet tool. Open up his calc tool. But two things are left from the first chapter that we'll discuss first. Then second chapter. So what is left? That is one if function. Okay. This function returns one of the two values depending on a test condition. The syntax of the function is if test value and value 2. Okay. And if the semicolon will not work, you put comma. Clear? Where test is refers to a logical value or expression that returns a logical value. I'll show you what is this. True or false logical value. Okay. That means you will give a condition. That condition will may be true or false. Okay. And we have to give a value. If the condition will be true, then what will be the value? And if the condition will false, then what will be the value? Clear? So two values you will give. One is if the condition will become true, the first value, and second value is if the condition will become false. Clear? Another one is to name a range. How to name a range? That means range means you know that a contiguous set of cells. Okay, and but how can we give a name to a range? So for that, select the range to be named. Type the name which is to be given to the selected range in the name box. Clear? So let us how we'll use this name in functions or in formulas that I'll show you. Okay. Next one is your formatting of data. That this is from here the second chapter started. Second means open up his ORG calc second part. The general arrangement of data is known as your formatting. Formatting provides worksheet a neater and more legible outlook. It can emphasize certain data and can create a hierarchy of relative importance among different elements of the data. There are several aspects of data formatting: number formatting, date and time formatting, text formatting, etc. Okay, formatting means to make beautiful the document. To beautify the document, we use the formatting features. Okay, so sometimes it needs the means for other purpose also we need formatting, just like date and time formatting. So to give importance to the data that it is a date type data. Sometimes currency is also there, numbers are also there, decimal places, how many decimal places we want. So that's why you need to format the data. Clear? So let us see how can we do this all. Okay, first if function will discuss. Okay, suppose okay, so that it will be visible to you. Suppose this step we have entered some data. Clear? So now I want, suppose here we'll declare the result. So result, suppose you have decided students those who have scored more than 40, they will be declared as pass. Those who are less than 40 will be declared as fail. Suppose this condition if will keep. If the mark will be greater than 40, then they will be declared as pass. If the mark will be less than 40, they will be declared as fail. So how can you use if function for this statement? Clear? So any function starts with equal to symbol, you give equal to symbol, then write if. The function name is your if, then put a parenthesis. Okay, we are going to test the value present in the mark column, so take it. Okay, if it is greater than 40, okay, we'll declare the result as pass. You must have remembered the syntax: test, then value 1 and value 2. Value 1 when the condition will be true, value 2 when the condition will become false. Okay, so now let us see how it is working. So it is greater than 40, so result become pass. So now I am copying the formula. So it is 23, fail. Clear? So next, pass. So next is also greater than 40. Here less than 40. So here also less than 40. Here greater than 40. Then greater than 40. Then less than 40. So this way it will test the condition. Clear? So for whenever you want to test a condition, and on that condition you want to make a a result, then you can go for if function. Hope you understand, all of you. So now how to give a name to the range? Suppose we have some values. Suppose let us I'm typing some values. Okay, this is a range. Okay, now see, suppose for this range we will give a name. Actually, what is the name of this range? If I'll select, you see it. What is the range? It started from H2 and then it is ended in H7. Clear? So H2 to H7. Clear? If I'll suppose I want to use max function here, I will write here max up. If I'll select, the range will come as your H2 to H7. Okay, and we'll get a result. So but if you want, you can give a name to this range. Okay, how? Select the range, go to the name box. This is your name box. Here you give a name. Okay, suppose I have given the range name as your mark. Clear? Press enter key. So now if instead of if I want to use the same function max here, now see, and instead of this range, if I'll select it, you will find what it is showing in the formula bar. Instead of H1, H2 to H7, it is showing mark, because the name H2 to H7, now I have given a name, that is your mark. Clear? So this way, for big range, whenever you want to, that you will not mention the range, you can give a name to that range, and that name you can use in formulas and functions. Okay. So this is all about your naming a range and if function. Now come to the formatting of data. Clear? Suppose how to format the data and what is the use of it. Suppose this data, let us take this data. You want to make it, suppose currency. Okay. So right click. Okay. Go to format cells. Here you want to make it currency. Okay. Select then currency. So what type of currency you want? So different formats are showing negative number also. Okay. If you want, suppose positive number like this. Suppose second one I have selected. This format I want my data to be presented in the worksheet. So now you see it becomes your currency type data. Clear? Suppose I want to write here 10, 20. Suppose I want to make it time, date and time. So right click, go to format cell, and the data you go for time. Okay. This way, suppose first one, second one, if these five formats are available, you can select anyone. Suppose I have selected this one, then click on OK button. It will become to that format. Clear? So suppose this data is there. I want to make it percentage. So right click, go to format cells, make it percentage. Okay, click on OK. So the data will become percentage, converted to percentage. So this way you can format your data, numeric data. Suppose a data is there and you want to what is decimal places you want to give. So you can give also decimal places by using this format cell option. You will go for format cell, then go to the number. It will ask for you the decimal number places. If you want 2 places, then give 2 places. If you want to round up the number, then you give 0. Okay, so I have shown it you already how to in the previous class also. Clear? So now come to the text data. Suppose this data you want to format. Clear? So you do one thing, right click, select the data first. First select the data. Clear? Then right click, go to format cells. Clear? So alignment is there. You see the alignment first. What is this alignment? Vertical alignments are there and horizontal alignment is there. And if you want here, orientation is also there. Clear? Suppose orientation I will increase. You see here. Okay. This way the data will be formatted. Clear? Rotated data, rotated. So next, right click, go to format cells, and if you want left indent, center, right, fill, justify, what type of horizontal alignment you want for your text, that you can do. Horizontal means top and bottom. Means in a cell it will be either to top or bottom. Vertical means left and right. Clear? So what about these other these three? Wrap text, shrink to fit, and merge cells. Suppose first you select a cell. Let us come to a new worksheet. Okay. Here suppose I will return a data. Clear? This cell I want to format. Right click, go to format cells. Okay. You suppose I have made it a wrap text. Clear? And click on OK. In this cell, suppose I will write now small cell. I will type like this. Automatically it will come to the next line. It will not split to the next cell. Automatically it will come to the next line. Okay. Suppose one more time. Suppose this cell I want to format. You select that cell, right click, go to the format cell option, wrap text. Okay. I am writing a big sentence. You will find that it is coming to the next line. It is not splitting. In other cell, if I will write the same sentence which is not formatted, you will find that it is going to the, it is not coming to the next line. Okay. It is not, rather it is splitting to the other cells. Clear? So this is your wrap text. If you want to fit your text in one cell, and if the cell is very small, you can wrap text so that the lines will be adjusted in, means the text will be adjusted in different lines. Clear? So next option, let us go. So this cell, suppose right click, you have to select the cell, means current cell or active cell. Okay. Then shrink to fit. Shrink to fit. Then click on OK. Suppose I will write here a big text. What will happen? It will become very small. Shrink to fit. It will squeeze itself to fit. Suppose one more big sentence. First make it format cell. Right click. Go to format cell and select the cell. Right click. Go to format cells. Okay. Go to this alignment, make it shrink to fit. Okay. So here suppose I will write like this, a big sentence suppose I have written. So you will find that as if nothing is visible, because shrink to fit, squeezes and fitted in that cell. Now whatever big sentence you write, that will be fitted in the same cell. But what is the use then? You can ask what is the use then if it will not visible. But when we'll double click on it, you can see your text. Okay. Whenever you will double click, you can see your text. Otherwise, it will be squeezed and fit in one cell. Clear? This is shrink to fit. Then merge cells. If you will select some cells, okay, you select one cell and then you will go for right click, format cells, and then you will go for merge cells. Okay, so it will merge the cells. Okay, these cells are merged now. Clear? So this way you can means say format your cells. Text also you can do, and other things. What other things are there? Okay, so you come here and let us see the other. Format cells go, and font. Different types of font, color, everything other things you can give. You select the data, whole data. Okay, whatever you want. Right click, go to format cells. Okay, then go to font. You can give a color to your font. You can, if you want, you can make the big size. If you want, you can change the means your font style also you can change. Okay, like this. Clear? So what other things we can do? Right click, go to format cells. Okay, border. If you want to give border to your cell, so color of the border you choose. Suppose blue color border I have chosen. What type of border? This border. Okay, so outside means what type of border? Outside border, inside border, or only outline. Okay, so that you select what type of border you want. Okay, suppose I want outline border. Click on OK. So you will find outline border created for the cells. Clear? So if you want in inside border also, you can go for that. Select it, right click, go to format cells. Okay, then fill. If you want, you can fill the cell with a color also. Suppose I want to fill with this color. Okay, so if you want, you can give more colors also. Okay, you will find all the cells filled with that color, blue color. And if you want, you can fill with a pattern also. How format cells go? You go for pattern. Any type of pattern you want, you select. If you want, you can select a color for your pattern also, and you see. Clear? This is the cell fill will be filled with a pattern. So format, these things are used to make it attractive. Clear? So next one is what other things left. Format cells you go. Protection is a different thing, not in your syllabus. If you want to lock your cell so that no editing can be happened, you can make it locked. And if you want to hidden also, you can do it. So these all formatting cell formatting features you can apply to your cells, rows, columns in a worksheet. Okay, so hope all of you understand. Any doubt you can ask me. Doubt classes are also going on. There you can ask, otherwise you can message me in the campus care, or you can call me also, no problem. Thank you all. Have a nice day.